You know, some days you just want a nice, simple apple pie. That was me last Tuesday. A normal day. A normal trip to the grocery store. I grabbed my trusty reusable bag, the one with the surprisingly judgmental-looking cat printed on it, and headed out. The mission was simple. Apples, flour, sugar, butter. But the universe, it seems, had other plans for my dessert. There to eat was nestled between a pile of perfectly average Granny Smiths and some unimpressive red delicious. One apple, just one, that seemed to hum. It wasn't glowing, not really, but it had this shimmer, like a heat haze on a summer road. I know, you're thinking, dude, just pick a normal apple. But my curiosity got the best of me. I reached out, picked it up, and the moment my fingers touched its skin, the produce aisle dissolved. 1 second, I was staring at a pyramid of oranges. The next, I was standing in what looked like a cosmic kitchen stadium. 3 beings, each one stranger than the last, were perched on floating thrones. One was a crystalline entity that chimed when it moved. Another looked like a giant, sentient nebula, swirling in a vaguely humanoid shape. The third was, inexplicably, a hyper-intelligent capybara. In a tiny tuxedo, a voice boomed through my head, not through my ears, announcing the start of the intergalactic bake-off. My ingredient, the shimmering apple in my hand. My task? To bake a pie of paradox. No pressure, right? I'm just a guy who occasionally burns toast, and now I'm competing for the taste buds of the cosmos. I looked around. The kitchen was insane. Whisks that stirred on their own, ovens powered by miniature suns, and a pantry stocked with things like powdered black holes and essence of supernova. I was completely out of my depth. But then I looked at my reusable bag, sitting on a chrome counter. The cat on it seemed to wink. A weird sense of calm washed over me. I grabbed the mystical apple. It felt warm, and as I sliced into it, the aroma wasn't just apples and cinnamon. It was childhood memories, the smell of rain on hot pavement, and the quiet hum of a refrigerator at 3 a.m. It was everything and nothing all at once. A pie of paradox. Suddenly, it made a strange kind of sense. The paradox wasn't about some complicated physics thing. It was about the simple, contradictory feelings of life itself. Sweet, sour, comforting, and a little bit sad all at once. So, I got to work. I didn't use the powdered black holes, seemed a bit much for a crust. I stuck to what I knew, or what I thought I knew. Primera madea, simple pi, deprisa. But the flour seemed to fold spacetime as I needed it. The butter was churned from the milk of a celestial cowdoll mask. I cooked down the paradoxical apple slices with a pinch of crystallized starlight instead of sugar. The whole time, that cat in my bag just stared. Its printed on smirk, looking more and more like a knowing grin. The pie came out of the sun oven. Looking, well, it looked like a pie. A very, very good-looking pie. The crust was golden. The filling bubbled with colors I'd never seen before, and it smelled like home. If home was located in a different dimension. I presented it to the judges. The crystalline being took a bite and chimed a melody that sounded like a perfect sunset. The nebula person absorbed a piece, its colors deepening into a satisfied swirl of purples and golds. The capybara in the tuxedo took a delicate nibble, adjusted its monocle, and gave me a slow, respectful nod. The booming voice returned, declaring my pie of paradox a triumph. It had captured the essence of mortal existence. The beautiful, messy, contradictory nature of it all. My prize, the ultimate truth. The voice explained that my reusable bag was, in fact, a minor cosmic deity of domestic errands, and my cat, back home Mr. Floofles, was its terrestrial supervisor. My entire life, every forgotten shopping list and every quest for that one specific brand of oat milk had been a test. A long, slow, very mundane test. And this apple pie was the final exam. And then, just as suddenly as it began, I was back in the grocery store. I was standing in the produce aisle, holding a perfectly normal, non-shimmering gala apple. My heart was pounding. Was it all a dream? A hallucination brought on by low blood sugar. But then I looked down at my reusable bag, and I swear, for just a split second, the cat on it gave me a tiny, solemn nod. I stood there for a minute, processing the fact that my cat was possibly a divine being judging my grocery habits. I looked at the apple in my hand. I thought about the pie of paradox, the staravans, the capybara judge. It was all a bit much for a Tuesday. You know what? I decided. Forget the pie. The universe is complicated enough. When home, I took out the apples, the flour, the butter, the brown sugar, and the oats. And I made an apple crumble, a nice, normal, delicious apple crumble. No paradoxes, no cosmic truths, just warm, sweet, comforting dessert. And as I took the first bite, I saw Mr. Fluffles watching me from across the room. He blinked slowly, a look of what I could only describe as profound, cosmic approval on his furry face. Maybe, just maybe, the simplest things are the most universal after all. Thanks for watching my little cosmic crisis. If you've ever had a weird grocery store experience, drop it in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more slightly unhinged stories. See you next time.